folks, it's Lad again, bringing you another video about Infinite MagicRaid, a new gacha game from the folks at DH Games. If you'll recall, in our last video, we explored whether this game is worthwhile playing in its current state. It is brand new, and like any new game, there are some glitches here and there. However, I think this game shows a lot of promise. I think it expands the genre a little bit beyond what you see in some other games and has a lot of potential. It's also interesting and new, and those factors alone make it worthwhile for me to play. In our last video, we did start a brand new account with the idea of helping newer players get their bearings, get their feet wet in the game. Today we're going to expand upon that and take those new characters, which just went through the tutorial, and build a game plan to level them up for the first few hours of the game. Alright, so we're just going to click through, and what we're going to do this session is we're just going to get as far as possible in the PvE campaign as we can before we have to start spending any of the resources that we've collected to improve our characters, and before we start summoning any new characters. The reason we want to do that is resources in gacha games, and especially in Infinite MagicRaid, are precious. We don't want to spend them when we don't need to, and we want to make sure we're spending them where appropriate, within reason. Now, if you don't mind spending a little bit of money on these games, you can maybe get away with spending resources that aren't strictly necessary. But if you're going to be free to play and you want the most efficient route to power possible, then you do need to be very careful about how you spend those resources. That said, if you want to spend money on the game, you get entertainment value from it, that's perfectly fine. As long as it fits within your budget and you're not putting yourself or your families under hardship, I think it's a very valid choice. Just as if you want to play this game free to play, that is also very valid. Alright, so we've completed the chapter 2, and we've opened up a new feature called quests. Quests are definitely worth doing, and we're going to pop back over to the main screen and take a quick look at them. They add some free stuff in return for things that you're probably going to do anyway in the game. So when we pop open quests, we see right now we start on the daily quests. These are a series of 10 items every day. When you do them completely, you'll get 5 chests. Those chests have anything from gems to shards to experience and points for various competitions. Nice, we got another level. There's other types of quests which we won't go into right now, but we do want to finish quests as often as possible. That's where you get some of the harder to reach rewards. Alright, so now let's talk about the next type of quest, which are your campaign quests. Remember when I said earlier that to progress through the campaign, you need to both clear all the levels and do some minor quests. Well, that's what these are. So it should be things that you're doing naturally anyway, but occasionally it will add some pieces that you might not have done and that you'll have to accomplish before you complete. So we're just running right through now. We get some good cash, we get some gems, look like we got a nice experience pot out of that. And let's see what else we have that we have to get done. Okay, so there's 2 items left that we have to complete. We need to make a purchase in the market, and we need to make 1 excellent wish. That's no problem. Let's pop over to the market. It'll be the first time we're there. In the market, you can buy items for either cash or gems. Typically what I'll buy is, I'll buy the characters, the heroes, which I'll use as food for other heroes. I'll buy the refined rune shards, as well as any experience potions, which are up. If there's stamina available for cheap on gems, I might purchase that as well. I will say that I did a little bit of research after I created this video, so I'm going to edit this in, but the 120k for rune shards, you get 5 rune shards for 120k. That allows you to summon 1 hero, and the hero can be any of the first 4 ranks, though epic is extraordinarily rare. And by the math I did, refined rune shards aren't really worth it compared to the prices that you can just buy the heroes for. So unless you were extremely flush with gold, I don't think I would buy the rune shards going forward. The last piece remaining on this quest line is to summon an excellent wish, which we're going to do. We have a free one that we get every couple of days. So what do we got? We have a Sopu. He's an elite. That means we probably won't use him for our main team. He will be food for more powerful heroes. That's all we needed to do for this quest line. So we should be able to pop over and make sure that that opened up another stage of campaign. Alright, and that complete, we have finished the first campaign quest series. Hop over to the world map, and we should see, indeed, Silvermoon Forest is now available to us, and we've also picked up another quest to complete Silvermoon Forest and a couple of other pieces. That's as far as we're going to go today. On our next video, we'll talk about a general strategy for the early game, the things that you need to do every day, and how to progress your characters while protecting uh, your resources so that you can get the maximum value from them. Like always, thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, please like and hit the subscribe button, as well as leave any comments below if you have any questions or would like to see additional topics covered. This is Lat, signing off, and thank you.